2017. This meeting has been advertised in accordance with the Open Public Meetings Act, NJSA 10:4-6, with adequate notice of this meeting being provided to the borough's two official newspapers and also published on the borough's website. Amy, will you call the roll, please?
Yes, Councilman Benjavanga?
Here.
Councilman Dean?
Here.
Councilwoman Costini?
Here.
Councilman Desch?
Here.
Councilman Bullock?
Here.
And President White may not be with us this evening due to an emergency matter that arose.
This special meeting is for the Community Development Block Grant Funds for the year 2017. At this point, I'll turn it over to the CDBG Chair, Councilman Benjamin.
All right, thank you, Mayor. Our meeting, we met about different items to include in this grant. This grant is for ADA compliance or senior-related activities. So typically every year we get about $64,000 in this grant. The committee this year chose our annual contribution towards the senior coordinator of $12,500. ADA lift at the community pool of $6,500, which we do currently have one, but it's on a rental, so this is looking to purchase one. Miscellaneous senior center improvements / technology upgrades of $27,000, and the remaining balance of $15,323 for ADA handicap ramps throughout the borough. That's it.
Okay, any council comments, questions, concerns? Okay, at this point, I'll open it up for public comments regarding the community development block grant items that were just discussed. Seeing none, close the public portion at this moment. I'll ask for a motion to adjourn tonight's special meeting.
So moved.
We are adjourned. We will start the agenda meeting at 7 p.m. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the February 21st agenda meeting of South Plainfield Mayor and Council. This meeting has been advertised in accordance with the Open Public Meetings Act, NJSA 10:4-6, with adequate notice of this meeting being provided to the borough's two official newspapers and also published on the borough's website. Amy, will you call the roll?
Yes, Councilman Benjavanga?
Here.
Councilman Dean?
Here.
Councilwoman Costini?
Here.
Councilman Desch?
Here.
Councilman Bullock?
Here.
And Council President White has a family emergency.
Thank you. Can you take us through a review of tonight's agenda items?
Yes, Mr. Mayor, this evening there are no matters on for closed session. We have approval of council minutes for February 6th. We do need to add the public minutes for February 6th to the agenda. So it is the agenda minutes and public minutes that we will be approving this evening. There's two proclamations on this evening: National Read Across American Day and National Wear Red Day for Women. There's a police promotion promoting Sean Clifford to position of sergeant. There are two ordinances on for first reading by title. One's a bond ordinance that provides for various capital improvements, and the other is an ordinance that amends the cemetery code. There are 26 resolutions on this evening, and there is a very minor typo regarding resolution 17-111. The rate of pay is not $13.04, it's $13.05. Okay, there are three matters of correspondence this evening. Payment of bills totaling $131,330.86. And we have council reports, and we conclude with public comments. And that's all I have, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you. Can I get a motion to add the public meeting minutes for February 6, 2017 to tonight's agenda?
Second.
Motion by Councilman Bullock. Thank you. Seconded by Councilman Benjavanga. All in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Council comments on agenda items only? Council comments on agenda items? What's that?
Can I mention one thing?
Sure.
Resolution 17-102 is a tax appeal on AAA storage over there on, really it's on the front of South Clinton Avenue. That appeal, we estimate the payback of $5,700.
Resolution 17-102, it's a settlement of tax appeal, AAA storage, estimated at $5,700.
5,701.02.
I wanted. Okay. Any other comments, questions, concerns? Okay, at this point, I'll open up for public comments on agenda items only. Seeing none, close the public portion. At this point, I ask for a motion to adjourn tonight's agenda meeting.
Motion?
You are adjourned. Seeing no reason to delay, we'll right to the public meeting. Again, this meeting has been advertised in accordance with the Public Meetings Act, NJSA 10:4-6, with adequate notice of this meeting also being provided to the borough's two official newspapers and also published on the borough's website. Amy, will you call the roll once more?
Yes, Councilman Benjavanga?
Here.
Councilman Dean?
Here.
Councilwoman Fostini? Here. Councilman Besh?
Here.
Councilman Bullock?
Here.
Thank you. Please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance and the invocation by Councilman Bullock. Pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America.
Republic, which stands one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Lord, bless this governing body and help guide it to make its decisions fair.
Okay, at this point, I'll open up once again for public comments on agenda items only. Seeing none, we'll close the public portion. Can I get a motion to approve the council minutes of February 6, 2017, agenda and public?
Second.
Motion by Councilman Bullock, seconded by Councilman Benjavanga. Amy, can you call the roll?
Councilman Benjavanga?
Yes.
Councilman Dean?
Yes.
Councilwoman Fostini?
Yes.
Councilman Besh?
Yes.
Councilman Bullock?
Yes.
Passes 5-0.
Thank you. We have two proclamations today. 2017 National Wear Red for Women. Now, whereas the disease of the heart are the nation's leading cause of death and stroke and the fourth leading cause of death, whereas cardiovascular disease claims the lives of nearly 420,000 American females each year, approximately one death per minute each year, nearly 52% of all deaths due to cardiovascular disease and 60% of stroke deaths occur in females. Whereas too many women die each year because they're unaware of the heart disease as their number one killer, and nearly as many women die of heart disease, stroke, and all other cardiovascular diseases than the next four leading causes of death combined, including all cancers. And whereas February is designed as American Heart Month, and February 3rd marked the 14th anniversary celebration of National Wear Red for Women Day, and whereas Go Red for Women is the American Heart Association's national movement, and a call to increase awareness about heart disease, the leading cause of death for women, and to inspire women to take charge of their heart health and reduce the risk for heart disease and stroke. And whereas all women should learn their own personal risk for heart disease using tools such as the American Heart Association's My Life Check, Go Red for Women Heart Checkup, Go Red Better You, and by talking to their healthcare provider. And whereas taking action and making the right choices relating to proper nutrition, physical activity, and other healthy lifestyle choices are essential to living a heart-healthy life. And whereas by choosing to improve heart and stroke health, American Heart Association's Go Red for Women has said American women go red and help save lives from heart disease and stroke. Now, therefore, I, Matthew Ganesh, Mayor of the Borough of South Plainfield, in recognition of the importance of this ongoing fight against heart disease and stroke, hereby proclaim that Friday, February 3rd, was the 14th anniversary of National Go Red for Women in the Borough of South Plainfield, and we urge all citizens to show their support for women and fight against heart disease and stroke by commemorating this day by wearing the color red. By increasing awareness, speaking up about heart disease and stroke, and empowering women to reduce the risk of cardiovascular disease, we can save thousands of lives each year. And as was discussed at the last meeting, we did have the Borough of, I think, Glenn, was it the third or fourth year at least that we've done that, right? I think we raised roughly about $1,000, somewhere around there. Also, 2017 National Read Across America Day. Whereas the citizens of the Borough of South Plainfield stand firmly committed to promoting reading as a catalyst for students' future academic success, their preparation for America's jobs of the future, and their ability to compete in a global economy. And whereas the Borough of South Plainfield has provided significant leadership in that area of the community involvement in the education of our youth, grounded in the principle that educational investment is the key to community's well-being and long-term quality of life. Whereas NEA's Read Across America National Celebration of Reading will be conducted on March 2nd, 2017, which would have been the 113th birthday of Dr. Seuss, better known, Theodore Geisel, better known as Dr. Seuss. And whereas Read Across America, New Jersey is being conducted statewide by the New Jersey Educational Association in partnership with the New Jersey League of Municipalities, New Jersey Library Association, Saturn, UAW, Staples, and their affiliates across the state promote reading and adult involvement in education of the community's students. Now, therefore, I, Matthew Pinesh, Mayor of the Borough of South Plainfield, along with the governing body of South Plainfield, call upon the citizens of our borough to assure that every child is in a safe place reading together with a caring adult on March 2nd. Be it further resolved that this body enthusiastically endorses NEA's Read Across America and Read Across America, New Jersey, and recommits our community to engage in programs and activities to make America's children the best readers in the world. At this point, I will turn it over to Councilman Woloch for the promotion ceremony of Sean Clifford to the position of Sergeant.
Sergeant Sean Clifford is a 13-year veteran of the South Plainfield Police Department. Having joined in July of 2002, he graduated the Somerset County Police Academy in December 2003. Sergeant Clifford began his law enforcement career as a patrolman before being transferred to the Detective Bureau, where he served as General Assistant Detective and later as a Juvenile Detective. During his time as a South Plainfield police officer, Sergeant Clifford has received several letters of commendations to honorable service medals, 3 exceptional duty medals. Sergeant Clifford is a graduate of Stockton University with a bachelor's degree in criminal justice. Sean has been married to his wife Kimberly for 9 years. They have 3 children, Cameron, Cassie, and Kevin. I think we heard Kevin a little while ago. He is the son of William and Marie Clifford and has 1 sibling, Scott. Sean's father is retired police lieutenant from New City Police Department.
Thank you, Councilman. At this point, I'll ask for a motion for Resolution 17-86A, authorizing the promotion of Sean Clifford as Police Sergeant effective March 1st, 2017.
Motion?
Second.
Motion by Councilwoman Faustini, seconded by Councilman Benjavanga. Amy, can you call the roll?
Councilman Benjavanga?
Yes.
Councilman Dean?
Yes.
Councilwoman Faustini?
Yes.
Councilman Bash?
Yes.
Councilman Woloch?
Yes.
Passes 5-0.
Thank you. At this point, I'll ask Sergeant Clifford to join me up front with his family as he administers the oath of office.
Don't remember.
Raise your right hand. Repeat after me. I state your name.
I, Sean Clifford,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and that I will bear true faith and allegiance
and I will bear true faith and allegiance
to the same
to the same
and to the governments established in the United States
and to the governments established in the United States
and in this state
and in this state
under the authority of the people.
under the authority of the people,
So help me God.
so help me God.
Congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Just be very brief. Days like this are always special in the borough of South Plainfield. I've mentioned numerous times, I have a sister in the state police, and I've gotten to know everyone, some better than others, in the police department here, and just in this role, you kind of get an involvement in law enforcement and knowing a lot of officers and different communities and different police departments throughout the state. I know you hear it time and time again, and the chief hears it, I'm sure he likes to hear it, but we do truly believe that the South Plainfield Police Department is the finest in the state of New Jersey. And it's by no accident. We have dedicated police officers, we have dedicated superior officers throughout this borough. I'm proud to be a lifelong resident. I have 100% faith in the members of this department, those leading this department, and those patrolling each and every day. So it is special. It's nice to see residents here and attending and celebrating, and your fellow officers. And Sean, you've got a young family. You've got already a great career in the 13 years that you've been with us, and we know you've got a lot more. And like we've said on every one of these, whether we're hiring a new officer, promoting someone, or whatever it might be, you know that this governing body stands here and ready to support the department and you in any way that we can. But we know that it's not going to be us really that you need. Rely on your training, rely on your fellow officers, and rely on the chief and yourself and your family. That'll carry you through anything that you need. And all I can simply say is I wish you all the best today and throughout your future, the remaining career. I hope that you spend that with the borough of South Plainfield. So congratulations to you and your family, who I know is a big part of everything that you do. So congratulations.
Thanks.
I would just like to thank you for your service and congratulations on your promotion. And my sincerest and deepest wish for you and the rest of your fellow officers is that when you come to work for whatever shift that you come in on, you return home in the same condition that you came to work in. And I just stay safe and congratulations again.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, I just want to congratulate you on your promotion. I know you've been here for many years and you've always excelled, exceeded everything in South Plainfield, and I wish you the best of luck.
Thank you.
Councilman Pepsin.
Congratulations to you, and God bless to you and your whole family.
Thank you.
Councilman Benjamin.
Congratulations, Sergeant. It's been an honor to be up here for the years that you've been an officer and seen you around Borough Hall and your wife and the tax office. Kim, how are you? So, being up here for the past 11 years, it's been an honor to work with all of you out there, especially you, Sean, and your wife. And congratulations to you and your family on job well done.
Thank you.
Commissioner Wool.
I'd just like to say congratulations again. I know we said it over and over again, but I'm really glad to hear that Kevin voiced his opinion. I'm proud. I mean, it's great to have little kids like that, so we enjoy every minute of it. But again, congratulations. I wish much success in the future.
Thank you.
Chief, I know you're becoming much more.
Thank you, Mayor. I appreciate that.
Yes, no problem.
Sean, congratulations to you and your family. 13 years, it's a great career you're having. I expect you to continue, and it's well deserved. I know you can do a wonderful job, and I'm really proud of you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. We're going to take a brief recess. You guys are more than welcome to stay and enjoy the rest of this meeting if you want. If not, I completely understand. We will reconvene in about 5 minutes. Congratulations. Mr. Eichler. Mr. Eichler. Vice President. You're freezing? All right, for introduction, ordinance 2072.
Bond ordinance providing for various capital improvements for the Department of Public Works in the line of Borough South Plainfield in the county of Middlesex, State of New Jersey, appropriating $280,000 more and authorizing the issuance of $264,000 bonds or notes of the borough to finance part of the cost thereof.
Thank you. For introduction, can I get a motion on ordinance 2072?
Second.
Motion by Councilman Benjavanga, seconded by Councilman Dean. Amy, can you call the roll?
Yes, Councilman Benjamin?
Yes.
Councilman Dean?
Yes.
Councilwoman Faustini?
Yes.
Councilman Besh?
Yes.
Councilman Wood?
Yes.
It passes 5-0.
Thank you. Also for introduction, ordinance 2073.
An ordinance amending articles 14 of the sanitary code. 19, I'm sorry. Article 19 of the sanitary code of the Borough of South Plainfield entitled Licensing Fees.
Thank you. Can I also get a motion for introduction, ordinance 2073?
Second.
Motion by Councilman Benjavanga, seconded by Councilman Wallach. Amy, can you call the roll?
Councilman Benjamin?
Yes.
Councilman Dean? Councilwoman Faustini?
Yes.
Councilman Besh?
Yes.
Councilman Bullock?
Yes.
Passes 4-0.
Thank you. Can I get a motion for resolution 17-86 to 17-112?
Second.
Motion by Councilman Benjavanga, seconded by Councilman Wallach. Amy, can you call the roll?
Councilman Benjamin?
Yes.
Councilman Dean?
Yes.
Councilwoman Faustini?
Yes.
Councilman Besh?
Yes.
Councilman Bullock?
Yes.
Passes 5-0.
Thank you. 3 items of correspondence: environmental monthly report, January 2017, environmental commission minutes, December 4th of 2016, zoning board minutes of adjustments for January 17th. Can I get a motion? Motion by Councilman Benjavanga, seconded by Councilwoman Faustini. Amy, can you call the roll?
Councilman Benjamin?
Yes.
Councilman Dean?
Yes.
Councilwoman Faustini?
Yes.
Councilman Besh? Councilman Bullock?
Yes.
Thank you. On payment of the bills for $131,330.86, can I get a motion? Motion by Councilman Benjavanga, seconded by Councilman Dean. Amy, can you call the roll?
Councilman Benjamin?
Yes.
Councilman Dean?
Yes.
Councilwoman Faustini?
Yes.
Councilman Besh? Councilman Bullock?
Thank you. Mr. Russo, anything for us? Thank you. Mr. Cullen, anything for us tonight?
Yes, mentioned, I think the last couple of meetings I mentioned, the borough's rate base had increased in 2016, as well as we had an increase in surplus. We're optimistic that we'll be able to introduce the municipal budget this March, which is about a month or so earlier than we have in prior years. We're just waiting to get some standing figures, but as of right now, for the municipal budget that we have the last few years. I want to congratulate Jeffrey Brown, Ian Farrell. Congratulations, outstanding skill that lends in our but they're going to be great full-time positions to the borough. I wish them all luck.
Congratulations. And state aid, and we're expecting that to be flat, right?
Yeah, we're expecting.
That's pretty much been flat for how many years now? It's been a while, right?
Since about 2007.
2007. And from that, it's been down.
It's been flat for 10 years now. I mean, from 7 to 8, it actually went down, and 8 on, it's been
Flat.
It hasn't moved in over a decade.
Okay. All right, thank you. Mr. Miller.
Yes, Mr. Mayor. As Glenn said, I'd like to thank the council for the 2 hires we got tonight, Judy and Jeff. They've been working for us for a while, on a part-time basis, doing a good job. We are short-handed and we certainly need them, and we look forward to them being a big asset to the department. And I'd just like to say thanks and good luck to the guys. We also have promotions tonight to upgrade some people, and guys are deserving, and thank the council for approving that resolution also, and continue to move the department along. Have progress.
Thank you, sir. Ms. Kennedy. Councilman Councilman Dean.
Yes, Mayor, actually stopped in today and was talking to Alice about a few things, and she reminded me about reviewing our sign ordinance and seeing what kind of policy we could set regarding as far as posting signs within inside the borough. I'm not quite sure what our actual ordinance is right now. Pull it out.
Is she talking about like?
I'm assuming the contractor signs
Oh.
and like, what is it, there's that furniture company that loves to put the signs all over.
Yeah.
You know, when you go off of 287, you know, there's people attacking signs on telephone poles and stuff like that. You know, I'll look into that.
Okay.
Also, I noticed over the weekend, over where the old Stats Auto Body used to be on New Market Ave, there's a trailer parked there on the property, on the outside of the fence line. It was, it's now graffiti over the weekend. I talked to Mario Abrazese, he wasn't quite sure who owns the trailer. I don't know if the police department can run the plea and, you know, find out whose trailer it is and maybe just get it out of there.
Makes sense.
But now it just stands out like a sore the graffiti
I saw
wall.
this morning, Mary was out today, but I think there's a backhoe there.
There's a backhoe there, which nobody seems to know what was going on, but there was tracks, like it went into the woods. So I don't know, maybe we could reach out with, who's that, Mike Checkfield from Elite, new property that owns that. You know, hopefully he's planning on cleaning that up and getting the rest of those trailers, and there's a dumpster still back there in the woods.
There's a couple.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, that's it.
Councilwoman Faustini.
Yes, a couple things I do want to say. Congratulations to the new hire, to the new hires, as well as the promotions. In addition to that, I want to give a shout out. I attended today this morning at Hadley Theater. The Lieutenant Governor, actually, Kim Guadagno, actually rented out the theater, and she did a showing of the movie Hidden Figures. 100 children were chosen by lottery from the middle school to go see the movie. They were bussed over. It was absolutely just, you know, a wonderful event. I had no makeup on when the movie was over. It was extremely well received by the children. They were very engaged the whole time. They applauded. You could have heard a pin drop through the whole thing. And then afterwards, actually, an award was given to a female African-American engineer. And I think it was called, and I have nothing in writing, but it was called Million Women Mentors, that's trying to get minorities and women involved in STEM. And I just want to give a shout out to Ms. Debbie Boyle for really setting this up with Council President Derek White, as well as the Superintendent of Schools, and running the Women's Leadership Program at the middle school. So thank you very much. It was really an honor to be there, and it was a wonderful event. Thank you.
Excellent.
Oh, I'm sorry, I have one more thing, I forgot.
No, go on.
I also just want to invite everybody, the library board president couldn't make it tonight, so I also want to invite everybody to Read Across America, which will be on March 4th, Saturday at 10 a.m. at the library to celebrate Dr. Seuss's birthday. There will be a special guest there that evening, that morning, a special guest reader who's up here now maybe, and also a couple members of the council also participate. And if anybody else would like to join us and dress up as a character, please feel free to volunteer if you have any
Yes,
volunteers.
please.
I feel like there was peer
Yeah.
pressure there.
Yes, I'm usually Daisy Maisie with the Daisy. Derek is usually the Lorax, and Marinesh is usually the Cat in the Hat. He's kind of the main speaker, and there will be cake. So come join us.
What characters you looking for?
Oh, we'll find something.
Sounds like you got them all filled.
Don't you worry. No, it's always true, it's always true.
Thank you.
All right, Councilman McVeigh.
Thank you, Mayor. Nothing major, just wanted to congratulate Jim and Jeff on their hires. Welcome aboard. And congratulations, I know Sal's out there on his promotion, as well as Donna, Kyle, and
John DeLay, so. Yeah, perfect.
Thank you. Councilman Woolard.
Last night I stopped by the fire department to say hi to the men at their work detail, and sure enough, the alarm went off. And first I stood there while I saw the fire trucks go, but then I was invited to attend. And it really was an amazing experience. The first time I was ever at a fire. The smoke, all the men that came in to help from North Edison, Colonia, Plainfield. It was just amazing. I'm glad I brought my coat because it was freezing out here. The steam was coming down, and it just brought this cold wind, if you want to call it. But it really was amazing the job that everyone does, and I really appreciate having the opportunity to get down here and see it. And thankfully, nobody was hurt, but it was a long way. That's it. That's part of it.
Excellent. Councilman Best.
I would just like to congratulate the two new hires and the promotions. And hopefully, this will help the department move in a positive direction. I know Len is really thrilled. He spoke well of all the promoted people and also the new hires. And that's what we're looking for. We want to try to get that department in a more positive light. And with that, progress.
Excellent. Yes, congratulations, Jeff and James. So I've known your boss for a while. Good luck. No, he's a good guy. He's a good guy. Just the same as with Sergeant Clifford's promotion. Anytime you start a new job, I know you guys have kind of been on the job in a part-time role, but hopefully you feel a sense of excitement and accomplishment today, and hopefully that carries you through as long as you're with the borough. I know we have some men and women in the Public Works Department who have probably been there almost, well, not quite longer than I've been alive, but getting there. Which is good. I mean, in any job like that, and Len will know, he'll tell you, I'm sure, when you have a small department, it helps to have knowledge of the borough, and that only comes with time on the job and how those operations are run. So congratulations, and we wish you all the best. And it just shows, Donna, Donna's been here quite a long time, right?
Where is this going?
I was just saying, I mean, it just kind of just shows that, that it's not going anywhere. Donna's great. But it just shows, you have somebody like Donna and some of the other men and women throughout the department that just put in a hard day each and every day. So congratulations, Len. Do you need anything else for the remainder of the year, or you guys pretty much set?
I have a very big list.
You do? All right.
We'll go over it after the meeting.
Excellent. And only one other thing, we're still planning for the spring health fair. So we're looking at a couple of different opportunities and trying to change up that venue this year. So the Mayor's Wellness Committee has been meeting, and we'll be meeting over the next couple of weeks to finalize that. But on March 12th, and the press release will be going out hopefully, I think, tomorrow, we'll be doing our Step It Up South Plainfield. So if it's on one of the social media pages, but there's this nice Golden Sneaker Award. It's the first year. It's not kind of like, Charlie the Chocolate Factory. It's Golden Sneaker. Trust me, it's pretty cool. The former Councilman Spritado came up, but it's cool. Trust me. So this is really just meant to raise some awareness of healthy activity throughout the borough. And you guys may have remembered the Caught on the Walk, another innovation that the Mayor's Wellness program throughout the state of New Jersey loves what we're doing here. We're handing that over to Ms. Parfaldi, so she's going to be in the awkward position of going up to people who are just happen to be walking around the borough and kind of interviewing them. Scott Carey was doing that for several years, and he got over the awkwardness pretty early on. But it turns out to be great articles in the TAP and also in the South Plainfield Observer, and you learn about people. But again, more importantly, as we just saw with the American Heart Association go right for women, it's important to get out there and be active. So enough of the lecturing, but please sign up. It's on the complete honor system. You track your own steps if you have a pedometer. If not, we usually give out some free ones. You can stop by the senior center. We have a couple of free ones available. It's all for a good cause, and we'll see what some other prizes that we might get. So with that progress, I'll put up for anything that's on your mind. Open up for public comments. Mr. Rizzo.
Jason Rosoli, 252 Hamilton Boulevard. I'm here today seeking an update on 100 Main Street.
Here is, not necessarily good news, but this is the update that I have. Originally, I guess this was Mr. Connor, I guess owns the property at 100 Main Street. He was scheduled to go in front of the Board of Adjustment on January 17th. That ended up being canceled. Well, first of all, he was canceled on the 17th because he had on both December 6th and January 17th, he had a family emergency. I guess he was in the UK. Then they went to move him they couldn't get him on in February. They went to move him to March 7th meeting. And I guess there was no engineer or planner available for that meeting. And now the case has been scheduled for April 18th. And I've been told that all parties are available for that meeting. And I wish I had a better answer, but that's, as of right now, it's going to the board on April 18th.
All right, and in the meantime, is he allowed to run a business out of this location, or is he not allowed?
The authority.
Because they are.
Well, if he's operating, he's operating. I presume the officials, whether it's zoning, construction, have permitted him to continue.
Okay. And I did send you a picture after I came to visit you today of him parking commercial vehicles on township property. So I know, I'm just saying, I took a picture today just to show you that he's back in town and he's parking his dump trucks and trailers on your properity. So, again.
I'll look at the picture.
Usually he does on the weekends because Mario's not out there on the weekends, but just my concern is he has total disregard for the laws of this town. And he's not playing fairly. And that's what we expect the residents to play fair, follow the rules. And just told, and someone that is going under a current variance, should be making sure they keep everything nice and clean, and follow, and which is very brazen. So, I sent you a picture that I took today. So I'm just imploring the town to issue a summons based upon that before we go to the variance, because he shouldn't be doing it. One other thing I did want to bring up. I read an article about a power washing company stealing water from fire hydrants. I don't know if it happens
in South Brunswick.
It's happening here too. So I want when Chief Parker's here, my neighbor actually noticed it the other day and told me about it. And I said, you know what, I never realized it, but there's a company, Bimbo Bakeries, owned by us, and they have a power washing company. I don't know if it's Fleet Wash, but he mentioned that he saw them, tap it into the fire hydrant over there and steal water.
Yeah.
So
Lloyd Downey called me the other day as well about that, and he asked me if they were allowed to. I said, no, they're not allowed.
I never saw them myself, but I did recognize their truck parked at the end of the road there for I want to say 30 minutes one night.
I told him, I said, just call.
And I didn't notice what they were doing. I didn't realize it was their truck, but that's what they're doing. They're stealing water from us, my money too, my
They were
taxpayer.
filling their truck up with
Filling
water.
their truck up. So it's happening in our town also. So, again, I don't know what company services that location, but that's happening.
That's New Jersey.
Yeah, so.
The only thing
No,
is-
I'm saying, I'm not sure what power washing company exactly.
If they have a meter, you can apply for a meter.
Yeah.
So that's the only thing. I told him, I said, you'd have, just call the police and, if there's a meter hooked up to the hydrant, they're allowed to take the water, because once they turn that meter in, they get charged for whatever usage they take.
Yeah.
So maybe they're legitimate.
It might be, but chances are probably
It's
not.
just something for the town to look into, or, with NJ American Water, maybe they could put a lock, special key lock on that hydrant, to prevent it, with the chance of catching it is not the easiest thing. Just want to bring it to council's
Well,
attention.
there's nothing that prevents us from reaching out, right? We could reach out to the company, they'll tell us who's their thing, let's find out if they have a meter, and we've got a complaint. Let's follow through. Regarding 100 Main, I think we should be talking, with with the board attorney and also with Mary Frances, and if they happen to miss this upcoming April meeting, I mean, once, twice, 3 times, I don't know what time we're going on here, I think you really got to put something on there to potentially either stop the operation over there or something. There's got to be, I think, agree to your point, there's got to be something here, rather than just, we don't want to be here back in April or May and talking about another rescheduled hearing. So,
I think one of the things, I got my car washed over the weekend over at the car wash on the corner of Main. And if you go down that Bedford Avenue, it's not only is already in the right of way, but they actually cut out across the street from them an area, somebody else's property. And we're parked stuff behind there, so you couldn't see the trucks. You saw some in the right of way, but then when you drove down the street, they were actually parked in the neighbor's yard some of the time. But my concern is, Glenn, when you say it was scheduled for December and January, and it was get pushed off, was it scheduled or was it planning to be scheduled? Because were you ever noticed?
Yeah, I never, I mean, you guys have to know probably 10 days in advance. I never received any notice. So
yeah.
it might have been pushed off before I got a notice, or 10 days in advance, I don't know. But
Correct, it was pushed off before the notices took.
So the applicant said, I'm not prepared to attend that meeting.
I haven't looked
It
at the
wasn't
plans
scheduled.
yet.
He was
so when
planning
it's-
on going, but he just never, he said, you know what, I'm not planning on going there, so I'm not gonna send out the notices, because he hasn't noticed anybody for the meeting yet.
Correct, I mean, he had been told that he would be scheduled for that meeting, and I think that dialogue took place. But obviously, it was withdrawn prior to, that 10-day notification.
I mean, I do agree with that, where it should be.
I mean, at this point, do we know if anything's been turned in, any plans or whatever else?
Supposedly plans are on file,
Yeah.
but I've not looked
All
at
right,
them.
so I mean, there's at least some evidence of.
From what also, like I mentioned last time, when I understand the plans, I haven't seen them, is that they're encroaching on my property by 10 foot. So when they officially go through and I have a notice, I'll be coming to visit to look at the plans, and I'll be bringing, to that meeting, if it does go on finally, on my disagreement with their encroachment on my property.
What zone is that? I mean, is he allowed to even operate a business out of that area there? I mean, obviously Gemini's been there for.
He wasn't using it legally either, but it was OPA 1, which is professional business, which obviously, that zone doesn't have that, but
yeah,
you would require you to get a variance. And I do think by April, I mean, this guy's been there for 2 years now.
It's a,
No, it's not.
Councilman Dean, my concern is not just also about them operating a business in general, it's the type of business they're operating. Paving company has the most carcinogenic material on the list under EPA. There's nothing worse than that, so I got a well, so does my neighbor, okay? I got 3 small kids, I like to garden, I don't want to have cancer from using my well. And then on top of it, I do like to assume that I have some resale value in my company, in my property. So, I like to sell my property down the road, I like to be able to get top dollar, which you all would want. And I'm not gonna be able to do that with some stinky quality paving contractor right there. Go in an M1 zone, you know what it's like. You
No,
gotta be in an M1.
I've seen the area, I was over by there the other day too, because I was trying to figure out what the scuttle was with this whole thing. I mean, he did clean it up at least better than what Gemini.
Oh, yeah, the garage is better than what it used to be,
Yeah.
what Gemini had, but, just the fact is, it doesn't belong in that section of town, unless you wanna rezone the maps and make it an M1 area, I'll be open to that. I mean, my neighbors would be also, but unless you're not doing that, go put them in an M1 zone.
And that's where you would be noticed to come to the zoning board to testify.
I know, I'm
And
on the
that's
Board
your
of
right.
Appeals, I know. So, but anyway, thank you for your time.
Thank you. Anyone else? Board?
Debbie Boyle, Van Fleet. Again, I'd like to thank the New Jersey Department of State, Lieutenant Governor Guadagno, for reaching out to Councilman White and myself. Thank you to Councilwoman Faustini for attending. There were 100 students that were able to attend the preview and the movie. The movie was amazing. It was reality, and it showed the oppression of women who were geniuses in the math area and worked for Nassau, and other people got the credit beside of not them who actually did the work. And for the women's leadership team that joined us, it was an amazing day. The students were so well behaved, like Christine said, you could hear a pin drop. There were a lot of tears in certain parts of the movie. So again, amazing for our students to be chosen to be able to see that movie. Also, Cultural Arts has an ongoing audition for the talent show. We were there last Sunday from 2 to 5. We had 2 people come. Again, it's this coming Sunday, 2 to 5 at Wesley Methodist. I know that President Suzanne Lepore is looking for the council and the mayor to do an act. Choose between yourselves.
Looks at me.
And I think mayor and council. And the actual talent show is March 11th, beginning at 2 o'clock at Wesley Methodist. So hopefully everybody can come out and join us and be a part of one of the acts.
All right, I'm working with council, President White, we're coming up with something. Anyone else?
Sing and dance.
Okay, seeing none, close the public portion. At this point, I'll ask for a motion to adjourn tonight's agenda meeting.
So.
We are adjourned. Have a good evening, everyone.